white supremacy. So a nigga don't feel sorry for you no kind of way. Come get y'all. Listen, if it's too hot, get the fuck out the kitchen. If you ain't no dog for real, get the fuck out the pen.
I now feel for the black community because I know what it feels like to be racially profiled. I didn't know it before, and I thought it was a little bit of a reach, but now I totally get it. That's what a man came out on here and said. And this is why we should believe victims. This is why we should believe people's stories. This is why we should have empathy, and this is why we should be able to put ourselves in other people's shoes. Because you thought it was a reach. That's what he said. He thought it was a reach when the black community said that they were being racially profiled and they were getting stopped for no reason, and like it probably wasn't that serious. But now that Latinos are getting racially profiled, now he gets it. This is why empathy is so important, because you never know when the tables turn. And no, it shouldn't be transactional. It really shouldn't. You should believe people because you should think. You should be able to think outside yourself and be like, if that was me, I would hate that. I don't have to be black to realize that that freaking sucks. That what they go through, what they've experienced, sounds painful. That I can't even imagine the years of frustration and honestly, just freaking frustration and anger that they must feel. But guess what? Now Latinos get it. Now. And that is why we are in the situation that we are, because people don't feel for others until it happens to them.
Latinos in the United States have not earned the support of black people for us to be demanding, oh yeah, why aren't they coming out to protest with us? Why aren't they engaging in activism with us? Because we haven't earned it at all, in the slightest. Or did you guys forget that 46% of all eligible Latino voters voted for Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential election? Or how about the fact that racism, anti-blackness, colorism, all of these things are still very much pervasive in our communities? Bro, Latinos haven't even reconciled with the fact that they can't use the N-word unless they're also black themselves, because Afro-Latinos exist. Oh, and if we're talking about Miami, oof, you'll see the whitest MAGA Latinos be like, bro, but I grew up in the hood. I grew up around black people. In Overtown or in Liberty City, I could say it, bro. No one's gonna stop me from saying it. It's my right. I'm not racist. I have a black friend. We haven't even gotten over that. And we want black people to go to protest with us, to engage in activism with us, putting their lives, their freedom, their bodies on the line? No, I completely understand any black person that wants to just disengage, disregard us. I get it, guys. I really, really do. And we as Latinos, as a collective, should not be harboring resentment against black people, criticizing them, getting angry at them, questioning them. No, because we've earned this. They are completely justified in feeling the way they feel and doing what they're doing. Now, I would like to give a message to the black folks watching this video. You are completely justified in your feelings and in doing what you're doing, and I respect it. But please remember that black folks are also being affected by this persecution of undocumented migrants. And I feel like that's not talked about enough either. Here, Miami, Florida is the best example. Haitians, Jamaicans, Bahamians, Afro-Cubans, Afro-Hondurans, Garifunas, black people from all over Latin America and all over the world, Africans, just so many black people that are also undocumented that are really being affected by the persecution of this administration. And of course, much like any other entity in space, black folks in immigration detention centers, in the immigration system, are treated worse than their white, Latino, Asian counterparts. So it's really important to acknowledge that and just let you guys know. But yeah, Latinos, we need to tighten up. If you guys want the support of the black community, then earn it. Demonstrate that we can solve these issues of racism in our own communities, and please stop saying the N-word. If you're not black, don't say the N-word. It's really simple, actually.
Obama finally criticizes Hispanic and Latino men. He said that y'all the reason why y'all sons are being arrested in LA. Y'all the reason. Check this out.
If you decide not to vote, that's a consequence. If you are a Hispanic man and you're frustrated about inflation, and so you decided, you know what, all that rhetoric about Trump doesn't matter, I'm just mad about inflation. And now, you know, your sons are being stopped in LA because they look Latino, without the ability to call anybody, might just be locked up. Well, that's a test.
Obama finally talks to the appropriate demographic, because he never did anything for black Americans, but he gave Latinos and Hispanics the princess treatment. DACA, they didn't have to pay for college, they didn't have to pay for housing. Matter of fact, he set them up so good. The jobs that they got without of a college degree, they were making so much money that they didn't have to go to college. So finally, he talks to the right demographics because he gave the Latino and Hispanic community the princess treatment. That's who he should have been scolding in the first place. Don't come over here talking nothing to the Black American community, especially Black American men, because you haven't done anything specifically for Black Americans. After you told the world that you was the United States president, not Black American president, but you specifically did something for Latinos and Hispanics. And let's not talk about the alphabet community. But yeah, y'all the reason, Latino and Hispanic man, y'all the reason y'all sons are getting locked up and arrested. Thanks a lot. That's what Obama said. Choices have consequences.